tell you that you were right and I was wrong. For so long I was wrong. And the wolves come out at night, trying to take what's mine. And if I should die tonight, know that I put up a fight. And if you should die tonight, let me tell you that you were right and I was wrong. For so long I was wrong. Midnight falls and the blood begins to pour. Shattered dreams and broken men. I see through your eyes, I see through your lies. The reign of the wolf begins. Your cities will burn, the world is our throne. Your armies will fall, the empire of the wolves. Open your eyes as I strip away your flesh. Your throne of lies is falling, begging on your knees as I devour your dreams. Your empire is crumbling. Your cities will burn, the world is our throne. Your armies will fall, the empire of the wolves will tear the world asunder. Will tear the world asunder. You have brought this upon yourself. no escaping eternal fall. I feel the longing, I see it fading. This is the ending, eternal fall. It's the great divide between you and I can't look away as you fade away. No use pretending, no second chances. It has been written, eternal fall. The sky is weeping, the trees are mourning, the earth is shaking, eternal fall. It's the great divide between you and I can't look away as you fade away. Eternal fall. Eternal It's the great divide between you and I can't look away as you fade away. The dead rest in peace. I won't. The feast of the dead began. You don't know you're dead yet. Rest in peace. I can't rest in peace. You don't know you're dead yet. Rest in peace.
When you're sad and when you're lonely and you haven't got a friend, just remember that death is not the end, and all that you've held sacred falls down and does not mend. Just remember that death is not the end. Not the And when you're standing on the crossroads that you cannot comprehend, just remember that death is not the end. And all your dreams have vanished, and you don't know what's up the bend. Just remember that death is not the end. Not the end. Not the end. Just remember that death is not the end. Not the end. Not the end. Just remember that death is not the end. When the storm clouds gather round you and heavy rains descend, just remember that death is not the end. And there's no one there to comfort you with a helping hand to lend. Just remember
every minute the soul is full of fear. If I'm still breathing, if the planet is still turning, if the wind is still blowing, if the sun is still burning, when the world ends, when I'm 6 feet underground, will you miss me? When I'm 6 feet underground, will you love me? Even after I die, will you remember me? Will you remember me? I won't leave your side. I'll be there for you. I won't leave your side. I'll be there for you. Even after I die, I'll be there for you. Even after I die, I'll be there for you. Until the end, until the end, until the end, and until the end, and until the end, and until the
they sacrifice all their happiness and fear.
In the skies they soar so high, the fire burning in their eyes. But I know that down below, the tears of Apollo flow.
Every angel wears its armor. Every angel hides its scars.
From the wars they can't ignore, on the battlefields of stars. In the skies they soar so high, the fire burning in their eyes. But I know that down below, the tears of Apollo flow. The tears of Apollo flow.
The tears of Apollo flow.
But there's one angel who knows all my dreams and all my hopes. But I fear
If she were near, she'd be the one who comes to go. I just hope that she would know.
the tears of Apollo flow.
say I never dare to think about you in that way, but I would be lying. And I pretend I'm happy for you when you find some dude to take home, but I won't deny that.
In the midst of the crowds, in the shapes, in the clouds,
I don't see nobody but you.
in my rose-tinted dreams, wrinkled silk on my shades.
I don't see nobody but you.
Boy, you got me hooked onto something. Who could say that they saw us coming?
Tell me, do you feel the love?
Spend the summer of a lifetime with me. Let me take you to the place of your dreams.
Tell me, do you feel the love? And I could say I never answered those believers inside my head, but that's far from the truth. Don't know what's come over me. It seems like yesterday when I said we'll be friends forever.
Constellations of stars, murals on city walls.
I don't see nobody but you.
You're my voice, you're my muse, you're a 19th floor view.
I don't see nobody but you.
Boy, you got me hooked onto something. Who could say that they saw us coming?
Tell me, do you feel the love?
Spend the summer of a lifetime with me. Let me take you to the place of your dreams.
Tell me, do you feel the Boy, you got me hooked onto something. Who could say that they saw us coming? Tell me, do you feel the love?
Spend the summer of a lifetime with me. Let me take you to the place of your dreams.
Tell me, do you feel the The universe is cruel, beyond our comprehension. I cannot understand it. Don't wanna know why.
My mind shatters into 1,000 pieces. My body implodes.
The world is in chaos. People are confused. All I see is madness, madness everywhere. Pain, suffering, all kinds of atrocities. When will it end?
The wheel of suffering is turning once again to where it began. The wheel of suffering is turning once again to where it began. Yes, the world is a savage place. Doesn't matter, just the way it is. Vast and cruel, no, it doesn't matter. Life is suffering, just the way it is. Brutal, endless suffering. Doesn't matter, inevitable. Vast and cruel, no, it doesn't matter. Life is suffering, just the way it is. Me, we. Just the way it is. Indifference to brutality. Yes, it is a gift. I have seen it all. Brutality, yet it doesn't matter. Life is suffering, Just the way it is.
The blossoms that are there, my love, they are withered and torn.
And we shall be married, my love, 'neath the withered and torn. And the crows all shall fly, my love, 'neath the withered and torn. Will you go, lassie, go, and we shall all be free
In the lands of Gallows Green.
The trees of Gallows Green, my love, they are withered and torn. The blossoms that are there, my love, they are withered and torn. And we shall be married, my love, 'neath the withered and torn. And the crows all shall fly, my love, 'neath the withered and torn. Will you go, lassie, go, The way you looked at me that day,
the coldness of your hand.
and when the sky's the color of slate, and the birds fly south to escape, I will wait, grim winter.
And when the sky's the color of slate, and the birds fly south to escape,
I will wait, grim winter, grim winter. Grim winter. And when the sky's the color of slate, and the birds fly south to escape, I will wait, grim winter.
and when the sky's the color of slate, and the birds fly south to escape,
I will wait, grim winter, grim
Tell me, oh tell me, have you seen the shadows of birds darken the ground? Please tell me, oh tell me, have you seen the shadows of birds darken the ground? Darken the ground.
The night has no mercy for us. The cold and the darkness
gets what you want and more. And you are gone.
I know that you're gonna hear this. It's useless. It's useless. It's useless.
But I still hold on to hope that you'll come home. We're watching you descend. I told you so. I told you so.
I told you so. Don't you think we would have saved you? You made a grave mistake.
Famine, pestilence, disease, war, misery. The universe is vast and cruel. You don't know what you're doing. You're a fool. You don't know the universe is vast and cruel. Vast and cruel. Don't The universe is vast and cruel. You don't know what you're doing. Tear the head off of bats with my teeth. Rip the heads off of bats with my teeth. Tear the heads off of bats with my teeth. Rip the heads off of bats with my teeth. Though day in, day out, life takes everything from you. You can have it all, you can lose it all, just the same.
On a dark night, some cold ones in the cooler, and a flashlight, some bullets and a 22 Ruger. At the campsite, I heard him coming sooner than later. Told me, son, I don't mean to intrude you, but I noticed the truck on the way here. I saw the stickers on your bumper, and you must be a Trump fan. Tell me, are you a good man? I need to know if you're a good man. When he was talking, my dog went to barking. He turned his back and then I started sparking, and we hit the ground as if he fell down. He said, I knew you were a good man. It's not about what's on your skin or the politics you're living in. It's about what's in your heart, and if you can play the part. 'Cause when it all hits the fan, I just wanna know, are you a good man? It was a dark night, the cooler was empty and no flashlight. My gun was a Ruger, but not the 22 type. It was a 9mm, I brought my heater just in case there were no signs, no lines in the sand. When I walked by, I saw a man on the ground with his dog crying. He was bleeding out. He turned his head and said, now you know I'm a good man. It's not about what's on your skin or the politics you're living in. It's about what's in your heart, and if you can play the part. 'Cause when it all hits the fan, I just wanna know, are you a good man? Are you a good man? I need to know if you're a good man. When he was talking, my dog went to barking. He turned his back and then I started sparking, and we hit the ground as he fell down. He said, I knew you were a good man. When he was talking, my dog went to barking. He turned his back and then I started sparking, and we hit the ground as he fell down. He said, I knew you were. Will you lay me down in a homemade box with a little bit of dirt in my lungs and locks? I don't mind a little rain on a box of pine. Will you dig a little deeper and take your time? Will you sing me home with a melody? screws and locks. I don't mind a little rain on a box of pine. Will you dig a little deeper and take your time? goodbye.
And I won't try to find you in my heart or my mind. And all I can say is goodbye.
On the silent tides, and all I can say is goodbye. And I won't try to find you in my
I can say is goodbye.
Eternal reign of the dead. As one we bleed. Rot, filth, rape. Divine war we bleed. shadows fall, when the shadows rise, we will give our all. We will give our lives. The shadows take my life. They take my life. The shadows take my life. They take my life.
A cold wind in the night, a lonely child without a friend. He can no longer fight. He's giving up and giving in.
He waits for me to come. I cannot comfort him. The shadowed war is done. We take his hand and give him peace. The shadows take my life. They take my life. The shadows take my life. They take my emptiness and just a memory. Love is gone with nothing left for me. All these wasted tears are all I see. Emptiness and just a memory. It was all I knew. It was all I had. Now it's gone. I'm alone and sad. It was all I knew. It was all I had. Now it's gone. I'm alone and sad. Now I'm sitting here in this world so cold, wondering Now it's gone. I'm alone and sad. It was all I knew. It was all I had. Now it's gone. I'm alone and sad. It was all I knew. It was all I had. Now it's gone. I'm alone and sad. It was all I knew. It was all I had. Now it's gone. I'm alone and sad. It was all I knew. It was all I had. Now it's gone. I'm alone and sad. It was all I knew. It was all I had. Now it's gone. I'm alone and sad.
We're just here for a while. There are times you think you're gonna win, and then the wheel turns. You get the feeling you're just running in circles. How many times have I been to the river? How many times have I watched it all burn? How many times have I been to the mountain? How many times must I go back again? All that glitters isn't gold, and all the glitters have grown cold. But if I could find a way to go back and do it again, how many times have I been to the river? How many times have I watched it all burn? How many times have I been to the mountain? How many times must I go back again? How many times have I been to the river? How many times have I watched it all burn? How many times have I been to the mountain? How many times must I go back again? And when you go, they don't write your name in the stars. They don't put it up in lights. No, they write it in stone in the shadows. In the shadows. In the shadows. In the shadows.
The infernal black hole looming, silent, hungry, forever. Burning heat, souls of the dead, nailed to the core. We see the face of Satan.
Screams of the damned, echoes in the darkness.
Endless void. Welcome to
The supermassive gravity field, ripping worlds apart, absorbing all matter, unrelenting pull. We spiral
into the darkness. The black hole, eternal hunger, all consuming forever. Black hole, devourer, the ultimate suffering forever. Black hole.
forever.
In the dark.
Forever.
Black hole.
All consuming.
The ultimate forever. Through the eyes of a child, see the world as it's wild for what it really is. Before the innocence is gone.
Through the eyes of the night, see the world in a different light. Oh, how it is.
Through the eyes child. See the world as it's wild for what it really is, before the innocence is gone.
Through the eyes of the night, see the world in a different light. Oh, how it is.
My loneliness is like a fever, a deadly loss pulling you under.
Trapped in the heart of the blaze, setting your soul ablaze in a state of ecstasy. But I'm not afraid. No one knew how long the waters would stay, filling up the empty valley. The ice caps were melting and soon would be gone. There was no stopping the tide. People took what they could carry, but there was so much left behind. When the rain fell, it came down heavy with nowhere left to hide. The water's rising, it won't be long till we're swallowed by the sea. We'll be washed away when the morning comes. We'll be swallowed by the sea. Still the water rose, there was nowhere to go. The people were trying to fight, they did what they could, but it was no good. There was no stopping the tide. The waters came, they came with fury, and it washed away their lives.